Alright. Put this a little bit more centered. So I'm more centered for you guys. How's my volume? That's more like it. Yeah, we good, as long as I'm a little louder than the music for you guys. We don't want to drown you in sound either. Alright. Let's boot this. While we wait to see if we're going to get some people. I never know on Sundays. Then again, I also understand that I stream on a less than ideal time, but not everybody can regularly stream and or watch at 9 p.m. at night. Plus, you know, it's not the adults that like to stay up past 9, so yeah. I'm a grown-up, I can't stay up all night. No, if you were a grown-up, you'd be in bed by 8:30. So I posted the rules, everything should be fine and dandy. I'm pretty sure I posted the stream everywhere I could think of. Completely forgot to schedule the warning for the live stream this morning. I'm very forgetful this week, and I am not surprised because I am absolutely head over heels over Ni no Kuni 2. And I am having an absolute blast doing all the side quests I can. Assuming I have the appropriate level. But like, I'm pretty sure I'm only a rank away from getting an A on my army stats, so I can recruit yet another merman. And I'm pretty sure I am emptying Gold Paw of its citizens, because I'm in chapter 9 now, I believe. And I still got, I think it's called Leaf Book. Updates about new citizens to look out for, and in that game, that means you can recruit them now. And it was actually a Ding Dong Dell merchant I had my eye on since the beginning of the game. And he moved back to Ding Dong Dell for reasons, for kind of spoilery reasons. So maybe I can eventually recruit him, or maybe he'll have new stock. And this kind of, I don't know if you guys can see, this kind of looks like a black rose. And that was completely by accident because this is my cleaning cloth for my glasses. For obvious reasons, I don't have any new me art today, because yesterday it was the Olo Colors Challenge live stream, and I complained the entire time because I am absolutely sick of drawing the same character over and over. So she didn't even show up in the Wheel of Morality. It's like I said yesterday, I'm nice enough to offer a request, but keep in mind, these cards are this big. And these people making, I think it's 2, but it could be just the 1 request about this certain character. First of all, it's supposed to be a challenge. It's not challenging anymore if you ask me for the same character over and over and over again. Secondly, these are like oddly detailed, you know. Oh, and by the way, we had like, these happen offline, so I'm at least going to say something positive. We have Booman 626, if I'm reading that well, because it's very, very tiny on my screen. I should be able to zoom that up if I hide the chat window. There we go. Yeah. that subscribed, and Queen Koopa 96 that subscribed. I do believe these two are on Twitch. Let me check real quick because I have a mini feed. Yes, they are both on Twitch. Booman626 subscribed yesterday. Queen Koopa 96 subscribed 18 hours ago. So thank you. Thank you very much. You guys are very patient, considering pretty much all I do is complain. Maybe you guys are into that. I'm not judging. But yeah, like, this character has to be doing this specific action, preferably wearing this specific outfit. And I'm like, dude, I got this much space to draw on. Just give me a character and go. Let me do my thing. If you want something that precise, I have a price list. I mean, jeez. But yeah, we have Rani Albrecht from Warframe. I got Warframe explained briefly to me yesterday. I think it was Lion that explained it to me. Like, briefly enough for me to understand, so I can appreciate that. Too much explanation, and then I just like zone out, like I'm which was a serious problem in school. We have Link's Awakening Remake Link, and we have a Link to the Past Zelda in her blue dress, which I lovingly dub her kidnap dress. Like, she doesn't wear it in the game, per se, because she's clearly wearing, like, a pink outfit with a white cape. But I don't believe that... You guys know what? I'm gonna go get the booklet. We are going to take a little look-see. First of all, this is one of my few SNES cards. Original cardstock box. Ooh, dusty. Come here. Oops. The box is kind of old, so it kind of sunk in a little bit, but that's okay. That's not what we're looking for. Gold, shiny. Let's see now. Oh yeah, back when the Master Sword was red and silver instead of blue and silver. Again, him. This is the dress. Like, you guys can already see that this is not the Big Eye Link from the remake of the booklet. This is regular small eye, like 1980, early 90s design Link. And here's the dress that I used for yesterday's Zelda piece, because that's the dress I remember her wearing. Now, I know there is an art of her with the remake designs with the big eyes and, you know, cat-like Link, I should say, where she is wearing a pink dress, but I do not believe it is in the booklet, and it's dangerous to go alone. It's not gonna take too long. At least you gotta appreciate the art. Like, before we had the actual Hylian shield, then you just have the sword, the moon pearl, the way the Titan's mitt and power glove were designed. The Pegasus shoes did not have wings at the time. And here we have something that looks like the Hylian shield before it was the Hylian shield. If it would focus, it's blue, it's got some gold trim wings. The art is so shiny. And here I got a whole entire ass list of the items that you can find in the game. Yeah, the Staff of Burna. In my latest playthrough, I completely forgot where that was. Then again, I only beat the game officially like once. Oh, look! There's his uncle. And here's the original version of that one scene with Zelda and Link in the sewers under Hyrule Castle. But I was right. There is absolutely no design of Princess Zelda in her pink royal dress and her tiara, crown, whatever it is she wears on her head in the original booklet. That was bothering me. It is bothering me no more. Get back in there. But that's another fun thing about having a booklet compared to having your information like in the game. Because if you need to learn something, you just had to refer to the book and it wouldn't really cut into the adventure. As in, like you're playing a sword or sorcery game and suddenly the game stops and explains to you what you're supposed to do. Here, push this button, push that button, this button does this button does that, and it kind of, hi Paul, I'm doing great. I see you are on, but my viewer counter is still at 0, so this is going to be fun trying to guess who's on. There's a little bug, apparently. Gee, a live stream of Shiro with a bug. Who could have seen this coming? But yeah, like in the older games, you kind of learn as you went, and that was after reading the booklet. And that was a fun thing though in Super Mario RPG. You had the chance to skip the tutorial. Even if it told you, are you sure? Are you really sure? I am convinced this game is almost 30 years old, if not is 30 years old. I'm good. I'm good. Hi, Coco. So, we know we have at least 2 people, so that's nice. And yep, my viewer counter is broken. So, regular reminder to like and subscribe. And, and to say hi when you show up. Now, speaking of, I am going to scoot that up here. So we can get started on the reason for the season. And not just talking about old video games and the concept of booklets. In book. There! Much better. Let's have a little sippy sip. Oh, there you guys are! Now you guys are showing up. What's going on? I'm enjoying the latest full day of 3DS Online. Rest in peace, 3DS Online. Well, clearly, this is what's going on for me. Earlier, I was talking about yesterday's Olo Color Challenge. The cards are still there. The cards from last month are over here. I need to pick my shit up. That's what I need to do. I've got some ideas for arts. Gonna try to see if I can find the time. Ideas are easy. Time is hard. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, I finally got a haircut. Look, Mom's busy too, you know? Got oatmeal, a hot drink, a heating pad, and my 3DS. Oh, it's that kind of day, is it? Hi, Filtrated Lion. We got tree people now. My counter is working again. Yay, tree people! Oh, I just saw myself in the mini screen. I'm so pink. And I'm not just talking about this there. Yes, Your Eminence, it's that kind of day, windy and cold. And thank you for using my correct pronouns, which are Your Eminence, Your Majesty, my liege. And you know it's gonna be good if it's a Lily story, but it's going to be a laid-back Lily story in a way. I have been working tirelessly on the Barbarian Queen Charybdis comic. There's been an update today on the Kickstarter, and he's showing up one of the panels where there's a battle going on. Yeah, some of my best work, knock on wood, so far. Thought you get a kick out of that. Oh, we have 4 people. Hello, 4th person. Y'all showing up for a nice live stream, and what am I doing? Antagonizing my dog. Artistically speaking, pretty much all I've done this week is my mother sent me a text saying, look at this lovely thing for Mother's Day, and it was like the 152 Crayola crayon set. She loves the smell. She loves coloring with crayons. And I love Lady Lily Delicky. And I love providing Mom with art supplies. If she shows an interest in an art, I'm like, yes, something we can connect on at last. And like, she sent me that, and like immediately after, she said, oh, well, never mind, it's sold out. And it was at Staples. And of course, she told me that, and I was like, let's see about that. Found it at Michael's for cheaper. Of course, I gave it to her right away because she starts preparing for her summer job. Her summer job's in June, Mother's Day's in May, and I was like, she won't have time to enjoy it. And she was like, I thought it was sold out. And I said, haha! So as we speak, she's upstairs with one of those mega coloring books. She's on her 6th page last time I checked, so she might finish half of it by the time I'm done here. She's having a good time? That's all I'm asking. Never underestimate the power of gift finding. Never underestimate how much I love my mom. Not enough to stop threatening the dog with turning her into a Christmas supper, though. Beats interrupting your streams. Betas? Betas interrupting your stream. Don't tell me. Betas or bots? Or beats? Or did you actually mean beta? Beats. Okay, thank you. Oh man, Shiro's slow, but this time they're really slow. So did you guys do anything new since yesterday? Did you antagonize your pets too? This is why you have pets and kids, to mess with them a bit. See? I honestly do not understand people that do not bully their pets a little bit. As long as it doesn't hurt the pet. I'm not asking much here. Like, bully your pets, but not to a point where they suffer. Great, now I'm going to get cancelled because people are going to read that as torture your animals. Like and subscribe. How much you want to bet? Because there is a history of people loving to put words in my mouth that I've never said, so... Lily is like a perfect Lug Dragon link in her fur. So yeah, I've been never-ending storying her a little bit more lately. Well, you don't want to traumatize them. Just get a laugh or two. Yeah. Like you would think. By now, Lily should be traumatized. With all the times I pretended to measure her for that big blue pot we have in the kitchen. I think I traumatized Mom more than anything because I'm going to tease Lily, telling her, oh, she's getting fat, she's going to be good eating this winter. Then you hear in another room my mom, no, we're not eating the dog. Thank you. My hair does look nice, whatever's left of it. But it looks nice when it's short, so there's that. When do I not look nice? Most of the time, because I don't really care. At least I'm clean. When I draw her with her little tongue out, I really gotta draw like the littlest bit of tongue. I have to go now. I'll see you next time, Your Majesty. Thanks for coming, Lion. Plus, as you know, this is recorded, so you can always come back and watch after it's done. That's why it's recorded. So yeah, if people are wondering why I never seem to keep Lily, like, on model, is because she doesn't have one model. We have addressed this in a previous Bootleg Cookie. She, depending on the length of her hair, she has completely different looks. Not funnier this way. That's one thing. Depending on what you do, the anatomy rules are either realistic or, funnier this way. That's why they're called rules and not laws. Because at the end of the day, the way you draw is entirely up to you. Yeah, as I was saying, when I draw her sticking out her tongue, I really gotta draw like the tiniest tongue ever. Because she's not one to stick out her tongue much. She will when she's trying to lick you. And she's a licker. Because of Coco, we literally have a sign by the entrance. The dog can't control its liquor. But otherwise, like when she pants, she literally just like opens her mouth and there's like the little sliver of tongue at the end, barely out of her mouth. It's adorable. She's a very polite little dog. Like for a dog, she is like surprisingly like cartoonish levels of polite. Lily, I am not amused. She tolerates a lot. But like I'm not drawing it because it would basically look like she has two tails at all time, but she's also a tail wagger. Like she'll see you coming, her body will not move. She looks annoyed, but then you see her tail in the back. I like to think she tolerates us. She loves Mom, that's clear. She loves Mom, but she tolerates me. I am the spare human. Duncan the Chihuahua seems to have a similar level of tolerance for being teased a bit. Which is odd, considering he's a Chihuahua. They are not known for their tolerance. And the thing with Lily is that she, you know, the dichotomy of dog. She is, like, very patient, very tolerant, very polite for a dog, but at the same time, she's very dramatic. If she sees somebody outside the house, doesn't matter who, could be Dad even, bark her full head off. If it's somebody she doesn't like, bark and growl her full head off. If it's somebody she loves, she sounds like somebody is running her over with a steamroller. Like, it breaks my heart, and all it is like, oh my god, I love this person! Oh my god, get in the house! Like, it's like Lily is bilingual. Most of the time, she acts like a cat. If something happens outside the house, oh, she is such a dog. I've had this idea in my head since the beginning, well, I should say the middle of last week. I've been wanting to do an Amano style piece with some of my washi tapes and my metallic pens that I got recently, but I would also like to make it a print. Making it a print is the hard part because I would like to be able to have the metallic line still on it. So it would need to be printed with that metallic line. I'm not sure where I should go for that because I don't want it like raised foil. Like I want it even, gilded, you know? Oh, it's funnier that way. He's like, and it would be of Risa, so it wouldn't be a fan art print. Well, technically it would be because it would be in a mono style, but... Well, we're gonna save, we're gonna sip. Oh, that's done. I should probably... There. I did that. I did not do that. I woke up a little late this morning, okay? Like, there is shit going on in my subconscious. Oh, it is bookmarked already. Okay, that's good, that's good. That's what we want. Yesterday I was talking about the concept of listen here, you little shit, and that basically it would be like little quick lessons on techniques and stuff like that in art that I would do. Like right now it's like just a quote-unquote suggestion, and then after a stream a couple hours later I tried to watch a live about doing mixed media with washi tape and washi paper. And the problem that I encounter on some of those how-to videos showed up there. Ipso facto, telling the story, the life story of the art supply instead of working with the art supply. Like, unless... Like, I don't see the reason unless, like, you are sponsored by the art supply and they require you to tell the story of the art supply. Just give us, like, speaking from a neurodivergent point of view, just give us the frickin' tutorial. And I know some neurodivergents, because I am one of them. Sometimes we do want the information, but we choose when we get the information. There lies the difference. Like, I came here specifically to learn the technique, not the history. Like, I was trying and trying to pay attention and waiting patiently. And then Mom was like, Shiro, come and empty the dishwasher. And I was like, oh God, yes, an excuse. And that was I will say which Facebook page it was, if only so you guys can go take a look at their art supplies. It's Yasumoto. I'm gonna write it down in the chat. If anything, I'm going to link it. There we go. Yeah, that's the one. I just recognized the logo. Yasumoto.com. Now, the idea of giving you the link is not for you guys to go and shit on them for how they do their live stream, because it's a matter of taste. Doink. Why I am linking you to their website is for you to go and look at what they offer, and maybe they got something interesting for you guys. I mean, that's why they're in my bookmarks. Eventually, there's some stuff of theirs I'd like to try. Blah, blah. I'm trying to say mostly and mainly at the same time. Mainly, the paper. Because I am nothing if not... their paper and paints look very cool. Yeah! I would like to try some of them. Eventually. I don't think they offer a sample pack. Maybe it would be something to suggest. I would need to, like, actually go in detail in their paper section to see if they offer a sample pack. Right now, the thing I'm focusing more right now is praying against hope that I actually do get my my book that I pre-ordered off of Amazon Japan, of all places. The new Sailor Moon art book, Sailor Moon Raisonné. Which, you know what? Neurodivergent talk again. I'm gonna check something. Bon, that's what I wanted to know. So, Sailor Moon Raisonné, which is the latest art book. I got news of it from a channel that I follow on Instagram, which I will tell you which one it is now because I'm not a complete asshole. Channels. Oh, it's just called News and Update. But it is hosted by Ochiba Wolf. Sailor Moon Fan Network. There we go. And I follow them on Instagram. And they talked about the art book. And I was like, oh my god, I need it. It's bad enough I don't have the 4th and 5th and Infinity art books. I'm at least going to get this one because it's huge. And then I went on Amazon Japan. Then I went, holy shit, that's actually affordable. So I bought it. Well, I pre-ordered it. Let's hope like they'll send me one. And like I keep saying, it's called Sailor Moon Raisonné. And I was like, what the fuck? And the Sailor Moon Network channel said that raisonner means in French all the known works of an artist in a particular medium or all media or like something like that. I'm reading right off Google right now, but she worded it differently. And I was like, that's not what raisonner means. Like, I was completely confused. So now I just checked it out. It's not what raisonner means. Yes and no. Catalogue raisonné means a comprehensive annotated listing of all the known works of an artist, either in particular medium or all media. Raisonné by itself just means reasoned. That's why I was confused, because I'm French and I'm like, why is it just called reasoned? It doesn't mean all that, it just means reasoned. But if you call it catalogue raisonné, that's when it means all the... When I said yesterday that I don't know my art terms... That's why it took me a while, because... Obviously, because it's just called Sailor Moon Raisonné, I just put raisonné, meaning of, in English. And it took a little scroll down to finally find what I was looking for. Now it makes sense. Now the book is supposed to be 200 pages, 700 plus illustrations. Like, how small are these images going to be to fit and all that? Then again, I got a book like of 1,000 pictures. Well, it claims to have 1,000 pictures from Taschen. Of course, Taschen. I think that's how it's pronounced. And it's about this thick and this tall. Like it's all vintage pinup girls, because let's be honest, vintage pinup girls have like the best aesthetic ever. They're sexy and they're happy that you're there, you know? Like, they got the big smile going on, and they got a little activity going on most of the time. Either they're getting dressed, they're on the phone, they're eating something, they're with their dog. My favorite pinup girl is Hilda, hands down. If you don't know who Hilda is, she's a fictional pinup girl. I think from either the 50s or the 60s. She's plus size, she's adorable. She is in shape. Like, her plus size, I'm pretty sure that's all muscles, because she is biking, she's fishing, she's swimming, she's running, she's skiing. There's nothing she doesn't do. That girl is in much better shape than I am. So if you go on Google Hilda the pinup girl, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to find a couple illustrations, because she has a lot of illustrations. And eventually I will figure out how to render skin as well as these Rockwell type illustrations. I'm more of a cartoonist than anything, so I'm still working on trying to make my colors more muted, less neon. But at the same time, when I'm drawing for myself, if I want a frickin' neon yellow, I'm gonna put a neon yellow. I don't care. I decided to put a little heart because, honestly, despite everything, Lily loves me. I know it's hard to believe, but... I'm gonna be drawing the pattern of the current chair, because we don't have the blue chair that Dad used to sit in anymore, because it was broken beyond belief. So we got him a quote-unquote new chair, because God forbid we actually buy anything new for this house. But it's a good second-hand chair. He's comfortable in it, and that's what matters. Because there's no real point trying to rest if you get up and your back still hurts. Something's not right. I was reading not really an article, more like a post on Facebook about how this one guy had been drawing on his traditional table at an angle, but then he read that all the good artists drew flat, so he decided to draw flat. What do you guys think before I say my opinion on this? Do you think it's better to draw flat, or do you think it's better to draw at an angle? And he wanted to know what angle we draw. So I will tell you après la pause, but first I want to know if you guys are going to answer me. How do you draw? Do you draw at an angle? What is that angle? Or do you draw flat? I think it's pretty obvious, at least from where my camera is, that I draw at an angle on the tablet, but I'm speaking on paper. However, if you draw flat on a tablet too, like go right ahead and tell me. Even if you're only watching the recording on YouTube, like and subscribe. Go ahead and tell me. I try to check the comments as much as I can, but I don't get notifications when I get comments. Only if people reply to my comments. Use an easel for life drawing, but prefer to sit on the floor to draw. I read that and my back hurts. Why does my channel still say Olo Colors? I know I changed it to... Yeah, something didn't update. At least my connection seems to be excellent, according to Restream. That's nice for a change. Last time I did life drawing, it was literally in nature morte. We were asked to draw like 2 plaster statue heads tied together with string. Like the class was 4 hours long and I did in half an hour. So yeah, now we know Paul likes to draw quote-unquote normally flat. My drawing desk is at a slight angle. Like my tablet is like at a sharp angle, it's practically vertical. My drawing desk is at a small incline, about this much. It's adjustable. It's meant to be able to adjust it to an angle that I feel like. Problem is, there's so much shit on it trying to adjust it like regularly is hard. And it's not just because of the shit on it, it's because of the shit in it. Like, it's hand edited. It started life apparently 100 years ago. Though I really doubt that thing is 100 years. The wood on it does not look 100 years. But according to the person who sold the original to me, it at least started life as a school desk. Which he then turned into a drawing desk, added the little incline thingies in the back, and a metal thing on top to hold art supplies and stuff like that. And then, a little less than a year since I've had it, it got DIY'd again by my uncle Ellis into a lighted drawing desk. He cut out the middle, like a nice big place of the middle, put some fiberglass, but he put like some white plastic sheet, nice and thick, acrylic. White acrylic in it, and literally, you know those long halogen lights above like the 80s 70s kitchen zinc? You put that in here so I could have a lighted desk. The thing is, because it's a kitchen light, the switch for it is like way in the back of the desk, so I pretty much have to lie on the desk to turn it on. It's not super bright because it's not an LED, and the cord is short. Like, the cord is on one corner of the table, and all my plugs and stuff like that are on the left. So it's a tight fit, so trying to adjust the desk regularly would put stress on that cable. So yeah, it gets a little touchy if I want to do some wet media like watercolor. Because of course, because of the small incline, the watercolor would tend to pool at the bottom. But I do it anyway because I'm stupid. I mean, it's clear from the comic that I'm drawing right now, I'm not the sharpest crayon in the box. I am very, very easy to entertain, very easy to distract. I am living my best life and there's nothing you can do about it. But, like, I'm not gonna shit on people who can draw flat. If you're comfortable like that, and if you've been comfortable like that for a while, and it doesn't put any undue pressure on your back or neck, I mean, go nuts. Same goes for pencil grip. I've seen people, like, hold it like I do, or hold it like this. I've seen people draw like this, even. Or like this, or I think Taylor Swift holds her pen like this to sign. Like, the only time a pencil grip, like, really bothered me was that one kid who commented, once again on Facebook, wanted to know what was wrong with his pencil grip, and he was white-knuckling that poor thing. Like he was holding it like this, but like his finger right here at this knuckle was bending all the way back, and his fingertips were completely white with the pressure. And I get tired after like 15-20 minutes. What's going on? This is rage bait, isn't it? Because nobody can hold their pen like that and feel comfortable. And people were like, just loosen up, dude. Loosen up. Don't hold it like that. And then there were other people, let him hold his pen how he wants. And I'm like, his fingers are going to fall from the pressure. The lack of blood circulation from how tight he holds his pen is going to make him lose his fingers. He needs to chill. I don't think I'm being unreasonable here. Me being unreasonable is me really wanted to try duo-shade duotone paper. And regulars of the live stream are probably thinking right now, they're on that shit again. Yeah, I'm on that shit again. And it's only because it's rare. Because I just want to try it once. Like, this would be my Lizzo playing the crystal flute moment. Right there. Just let me step in an art museum. Pull out, like, even like this much, okay? Sketch card size. A sketch card size piece of duotone / duo-shade paper. The chemicals... Give me a full N95 mask so I don't breathe in the fumes because I know the chemicals are cancerous. Give me the rubber gloves. Give me some stuff. Let me do my thing. That's all I'm asking. Just want to experience it once. I know it's a tall order considering I've been wanting to work with screen tone all my life. Finally found a, I was gonna say supplier, but at this point it's a pusher. Which, by the way, is of course the Leader manga shop. Like, if you gotta use a supplier, in order, I would go the Leader manga shop, b4comics.fr, I think. But it's like b4, b, the number 4 comics. They also carry some the Leader. And sometimes they have models that the Leader themselves do not have in stock at the moment. And then the Leader USA. The thing with the Leader USA, even if they are technically the official North American branch, they double the prices. That's my issue. They literally double the prices. And then they have the face to charge you more for shipping than if you were to order it directly from the leader, which I believe are in Japan. Like, the leader USA, you are on the same continent as I am. Why is it more expensive to ship from you than from across the sea? That's my question. And like you would think there would be some duotone / duo-shade paper on eBay. Because I see a lot of, like, lots of screen tones. And the packs are like $70 with like $30 shipping. But it's like 40 pages of screen tone or 50 pages. Or the thing is, they're either used or pre-owned. Personally, that's not an issue, but like, you see so much screen tone on eBay. Not a single duotone duo-shade paper. At least the Ghibli Museum is doing it right. You can sit down with some of the supplies and try them out. At least that's what I saw from that one video. And then I may have duplicated the palette that they used, because the poster was nice enough to put down the brand and colors, and I duped the colors for Clip Studio. It's in my store right now, in my Ko-fi store. So if you want to use the Ghibli Museum colors, I has them. It's the Giggly Has Been palette. I also did my best to try and approximate the feel of a Ghibli palette when I did that Bianca fake animation cell. And I used gouache, and I used watercolor, and I used Posca for the cell. And of course, my colors are more limited in Poscas. You gotta be creative. You gotta be creative with what you got. That's why I try to be more multimedia with my art and stuff. Because honestly, it's quote-unquote easier to be creative if you use a lot of different things. Don't mind me, it's just gonna make it a little easier for me to color. It's a technique I've been using on the Barbarian Queen Charybdis book, so it's easier to cut out the characters from the background. The book is monochrome on purpose. It's called a close and fill tool without gap. You want to look for something that kind of looks like a little man. Well, it's a little ice cream with a face, stick arms, stick legs. I don't know the exact name, but it's a pretty popular tool that's actually recommended fairly often by Clip Studio themselves. Once I remember the name, if you keep an eye on my social media, once I remember the name and I remember to actually post about it, I'll post it. Plus, like that with the blue background, there's less chances of missing spots when coloring in white. There's actually less chances of missing spots than when I use my normal gray checkered transparent background. But that's just me. That's why I say, as long as you're comfortable, draw however you like. I have my reasons for doing what I do the way I do. There is a method to the madness. So whether you want to do exactly like I do or adapt what I do to what you do, the voodoo that you do, then all the better. I have yet to check if they made the TabMate 2 available for North American markets yet. Like, I just bought the second one because I irrevocably broke my first one. Irrevocably? I fucked up my first one real good. Irrevocably, that's the word. And, like, when they updated to version 3, they announced the TabMate 2, and I was like, are you shitting me? The thing with TabMate 2 is that it's differently Bluetooth compatible. So it works for the iPad. Am I in a hurry to get one? No. I just want to know when they'll be available to the North American market. They are available. I have yet to see them on the Amazon store. Maybe they are. I haven't checked in a while. But I know they are available for the Japanese market. Do I recommend the Tabmate? Holy. Is it a good replacement if you have another type of drawing remote? Once again, that will depend on you. Like, for sure there are remotes out there that have way more functions. But they're like big and bulky. And you kind of have to fiddle like this. But I bet with a bit of practice, they would be as comfortable as a Tabmate. Tour box, that's the word I was looking for. The tour box is pretty popular. I do not have one. I have one in my Throne wish list, assuming the color is still available, because it's probably a limited edition, because we're not allowed to have color. Only black, or white, or steel gray. I might be a little salty about that. I'd apologize, but nah. One day I am going to snap. I'm going to disassemble all my well-working electronics, repaint all their shells, and reassemble them. Explain that one to the cops. I have a bit of a headache right now. I am not surprised. I'm a little bit dehydrated. I dehydrate terribly fast sometimes. And I had, like, the biggest salmon steak last night for supper. And I'm pretty sure I ate the equivalent of 2 servings. And I'm not one that really eats a lot during meals. So I might be a little bit over salmon, is what I'm saying. And yes, I knew salmon is expensive. It's expensive here too, but it's not that expensive that we can't buy it as a treat once in a while. Because we live near the ocean! Aha! Life hack! I'm a little merman that can't swim. That is my legacy. How come you can't swim? Well, that would be because the part of me that swims, and the part of me that floats, and the part of me that breathes are on opposite end of my torso. Stop snickering. It's not funny. It's hilarious. About as hilarious as driving Lily nuts. How about you guys? Is there any art supplies you guys have been wanting to try? You haven't gotten to try yet? Of course, Lily has a little pink harness. Mother will not accept anything less for a little angel. She is a girl. She will have a pink harness. Related, when Mom brings Lily to get groomed, when they groom dogs, they will always include a little neckerchief. And that drives Mom crazy. Why? Because apparently, neckerchiefs are gendered. It's little bows on the ears for girls, and it's little neckerchiefs for boys. And I'm like, why are you gendering an animal that will lick its own butthole for fun? I just got some Mod Podge to do some woodcuts that I'm looking forward to trying. And you're gonna do that without showing me progress? I don't think so, girlfriend. I'm gonna want to see the whips. What? I want to see what they do. Of course I'm interested. Me not being interested in trying a supply does not mean I'm not interested in seeing my friends' results with that same art supplies. It's like I said on Facebook. Like, I'm not interested in learning crochet. I can appreciate a nice crochet project. Crochet is nice. It requires a lot of work. Same reason why I kind of know how to animate. I understand the principles. I don't have time to practice, so of course whenever I do animate, it kind of looks it kind of looks a little sus. I have 12 more days and I will be free to do some art stuff. Woo! 12 more days! 12 more days! I'm giving her brown eyes. She has brown eyes, but she's got like those really dark brown eyes that makes her eyes look like Forbidden Bubba. So I said Bubba. It's probably Boba, isn't it? Jack of all languages, master of none. Okay. Ça va marcher, là? All together now. 12 more days! Show us the art! Show us the art! Hopefully we'll peer pressure him enough into doing it. If you got a peer pressure, it's better to do it for something positive, I say. Don't bother peer pressuring for, like, do it faster. No. Enjoy your shit. Looking forward to it, but no pressure. Got scared for a second there. When you constantly switch between layers, you can't really lock them in between the works. A couple of days ago, I quickly read an invite for an art share, and I saw it as art shame. So of course I had a giggle, because that's the kind of asshole I am. And then I thought, you know what, maybe that's not such a bad idea, an art shame. Instead of sharing the art you're really proud of, share the art that you like borderline don't want to share, because when we really don't want to share something, we will not. But share art that you're less proud of. Ask for critique if you want, but if nobody asks for critique, don't give critique, you know? Like, I want to see your shit. I want to see stuff that made you cry after you're finished with it because you thought, personally, that it was horrible. Can be something recent that you were like, well, that didn't come out how I wanted, and I don't like the aesthetics of it. Or some really, really old thing, so you can then turn around and show something you actually like and go, oh my god, look at all that progress I made. I'm so proud of myself. Now, of course, you gotta keep in mind, I saw that on Twitter, so you know there's always going to be some cruel assholes. When, surprisingly enough, that is not my intention. Trust me, it's clear when I intend to be cruel. And if it's not clear, tell me. I will clear it up for you. Been a while since I save. I'm going to do that right away. There we go. I don't know a lot of keyboard shortcuts. I know Command S. Shortcuts. I cannot pronounce anything anymore. If I'm the royalty of anything, it's the royalty of mouth typos. Now I'm looking forward to that. to Paul's project. I want to see. If you don't want to see, you are officially no fun at all. Just want to work on the word bubbles a little bit before coloring the chair. I made the word bubble a little thinner to make it funnier because I really go like, listen, 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 listen. Everything has to be funnier. Yeah, but do your readers think it's funny? Well, I would assume. I got a couple likes every time. But it has been stated before, and I will state it again, that I do this comic so I can have some nice memories of my family once, you know, the inevitable happens. I like to record times I've laughed. Less of a fan of the times where I cried, but sometimes you gotta put these in too, you know? I'm gonna put it this color. It's one of the color. The thing is, it is plaid green, brown, red. So this is the closest as to what it looks like together. Clean it up, boom up, clean it up, boom up, bow bow. I am so focused on this cleanup. She's a very hairy dog, as you guys can see. Another thing you guys can see is that sometimes I click so fast I actually drag the cursor before I let it go, and then I picked up the color of the line art and stuff like that. I'm good. That's why I needed to add more RAMs to my computers. Because I'm too damn fast. Just gonna add a little gray. Just a teensy weensy bit right here. Boink. I'm gonna put the backgrounds right away so I can then see what I'm doing when I add the white outline to the text. Oops. Okay. Well, I don't know why, but my my inverse key command was not working. It is now. Don't know what that was about. Ben, voyons donc, j'ai donc bien de la misère avec ça aujourd'hui. Alright. Thanks for a great show, Sharon. Your comics looks awesome. I'll have some fun with your coffee shop soon. I'm okay with that. I'm not complaining. No, final thing. And that's assuming I remember where I put them, because I got so many freaking effects. We got some cute shit here. Hey, I wonder if I can use these, oh well, we'll check that out later. I wish there was a way to research brushes because I have 20 million. One more thing. Juste pour finir en beauté. Move that a touch. Okay. I think I'm good now. Let's give it one last look over and then we will see what we decide to do. Gotta clean this right up. This little thing, this little piggy. Okay, now it looks better right here. She's not even old. She's close to the like elderly age for dogs, which is around 7. But she's not there yet. She's just done with my shit. Trust me, we get her shaved again, she's gonna look like a puppy. Her and her forbidden boba eyes. Yeah, I believe we're good for today for realsies. Therefore, as usual, we're gonna give the extra special caramel drizzled, chocolate sprinkled, gold fleck thanks to our supporters: Amber B, Paul K, Miss Innovis, Sir E, Othered, Carl Bloke, Takahashi Kanako, and Badat Multiplayers. Your continued support on numerous platforms is immensely appreciated. Next live stream, of course, gonna be next Sunday. Sunday the 14th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That's my time, not your time. Maybe your time. I don't know you. I don't know your life. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. I had a lot of fun drawing it and complaining a lot and talking about art supplies. That's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. That and video games. I love you all, and bye-bye.